The first time little Emma ran into the office and wrapped her tiny arms around Mr. Harrington's legs, the entire executive floor went silent. The CEO of Harrington Enterprises was known for his icy composure and strict boundaries. Employees barely dared to breathe too loudly around him. So when the 5-year-old girl looked up at him with bright eyes and said, "Mom, can we go home now?" the shock that crossed his face was impossible to hide. Behind her stood Daniel Reed, a junior accountant who had joined the company 6 months earlier. A widowed single father, Daniel often struggled to balance work and childcare. That afternoon, a sudden cancellation at Emma's, daycare had left him with no choice but to bring her to the office. He had hoped to slip in quietly, finish an urgent report, and leave unnoticed. Instead, his daughter had wandered straight into the executive suite. Whispers spread quickly. Some employees assumed scandal. Others exchanged knowing looks, speculating about secret affairs and hidden lives. Mr. Harrington, a powerful woman who had built the company from the ground up, stared down at the child in confusion. "Why did you call me that?" she asked softly, her voice far gentler than anyone had ever heard it. Daniel rushed forward, his face pale with embarrassment. "I'm so sorry, ma'am," he began, his voice trembling. "Emma doesn't have a mother anymore. My wife passed away 2 years ago." The room grew still. He swallowed hard before continuing. "Every night, I show her interviews of successful women and tell her that strong leaders can be just like her mom was. She watched one of your speeches last week. Since then, she says she wants to grow up to be brave like you. And she calls you mom because she thinks that's what powerful, kind women are supposed to be." The CEO's expression changed completely. The tension in her shoulders eased, and something vulnerable flickered in her eyes. She knelt down to Emma's level, brushing a gentle hand through the girl's hair. "Your real mom must have been extraordinary," she said quietly. "But you can call me your hero, not your mom. That place in your heart belongs to someone very special." From that day forward, rumors of scandal were replaced with a different story, one about compassion rather than cheating. Mr. Harrington introduced a new family-friendly policy at the company, including flexible hours for single parents, and sometimes late in the evenings, employees would see the once intimidating CEO sitting in her office with a small guest beside her, explaining how courage, love, and leadership could all exist in the same heart.